What's up, YouTube? It's your friendly neighborhood GM, your host, Coach Key, and welcome back to Legends of Dice Cafe, where we learn about tabletop RPGs from old school to modern and do lots and lots of solo gameplay. Back with my weekly video like I do on Fridays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and today's video is going to be a solo playthrough, but I'm going to use... I'm going to use Dungeon Crawl Classics as my system, DCC. This is a very thick book, but don't let that stray you away from grabbing this because the majority of it is magic. And it's honestly a very simple system. And I'm actually playing through the adventure in the back of the book. So this will be my session 2. I started session 1 as well as character creation on my live video. I think maybe Sunday or Monday. As always, don't forget to make sure you hit that thumbs up button. It makes YouTube think that I'm pretty freaking cool. And I think I'm pretty freaking cool. You know what I mean? What else? If you'd like to further support the channel, hop on over to Patreon and subscribe to Legends of Dice Cafe. Also, if you're interested in joining the Discord community, I'm going to make sure I put all of the links that I've named inside of the description. Also, if you'd like to join a game with me, check me out on Start Playing Games. I've got Dragonbane and D&D games that I'm running at the current moment. So without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into our session 2 of Dungeon Crawl Classics solo. Let's get it. Dungeon Crawl Classics. So this is a light rule system, okay? It's very simple and very easy. I'm still learning, so I'm definitely going to get some things wrong along the way. So I played a year ago for the first time, and I played recently on Monday was the last time in between a year ago when I played. So this will be my second session running it solo. I am playing the adventure in the back of the book. It does let you know at least 15 to 20 level 0, and once you create a character, you'll know why you need that many in order to run this adventure. So one of my characters, these two, they passed away, but I like this game a lot. I'm looking forward to testing out the magical system. I really don't know much about it, but when the time comes, I figure maybe when I level one of these characters up, it would definitely, or a few of them, would have to be a wizard. All right, so I've got a mercenary, a trapper. Let's see, I've got a gravedigger, a farmer, and a farmer, and that's it. Doesn't seem like I have many. I thought I made more. So, Well, anyway, we're just going to test it out because we're trying to learn how to play DCC. Again, we'll make the characters more along the way. I just didn't feel like sitting down and doing that. There was another thing that was new to me, was luck. So you burn luck by give a one-time time bonus to a roll. For example, a character can burn 6 points to get a +6 modifier on a roll. Wow, I wonder what level you have to be at to do that though. But their luck score is now 6 points lower. Sheesh. So yeah, that's how that goes. All right, so let's do that again. So your luck is like a one-time bonus to your roll. The character can only burn luck to affect their own die rolls. It says that it typically affects the character's attack rolls, damage rolls, spell checks, and thief checks, and saving throws. It can also be used for other purposes. All right, so now we know. So not all monsters fight to the death. Some flee or surrender. Monsters, retainers, and non-player characters make morale checks at certain times in battle. This determines if they stay to fight or retreat to live another day. A morale check is made at 3 times with a group of monsters when the first creature is slain and when half the creatures have been killed, or incapacitated, with a single monster when it has lost half its hit points. This is good to know. With a retainer when they first encounter combat or danger in each adventure and at the end of each adventure. I've got this cool book right here, Dungeon Crawl Classics reference booklet. It has all of your tables inside of here, and I'm pretty sure it was like maybe $10. Super convenient. And what I'm doing is just kind of reading through the adventure. Look at that cool map right here. The map work in here, the artwork is very, very, very dope. So I want to use this right here on my board. So I'm going to draw on my board. What I did was I was in this area right here. Let me grab my recap. So I've never read through the story. I've never read through the story either. So what I'm doing is just reading the story as I'm playing, reading through each section, and finding a way. And my goal is to find a way to give myself some surprises along the way and add some things in. I've got some other cool tools over here that I can utilize to help, expand. And my fortune chart is in there as well. Let's read through the background real quick so you're up to par on what's going on. So here's a little bit of the background. Eons ago, a primitive war wizard ruled this land with the aid of barbarian tribes. and strange creatures from beyond the stars. When his mortal form was close to expiration, his alien allies instructed him to seal himself away in a protected tomb. Within the tomb, the war wizard could then use astral projection to travel to the stars beyond our world. He intended to return later to take possession of his mortal body, which his spirit could do when the stars were properly aligned. However, the War Wizard's extraplanar adventures did not go as planned. Now his body sits perfectly preserved in the tomb he built, protected by enchantments and the remains of his barbarian hordes. If these defenses can be bested, the treasures within are ripe for the taking. And that is our mission as we adventure into this dungeon. So this is the area that we've gone so far. So we went through this portal right here. So what happened was I couldn't figure out how to open the freaking door, okay? But it was a shiny white portal door and it was a doorknob, but there were some symbols on the door. So what I did was I touched the doorknob, just gave it a try, went to turn the knob, and on the door, right below the symbols, words appeared, words that I could read. And me reading those words out loud and turning that door allowed me to enter into this portal into area number 2. So as I entered into portal number 2, both of my characters immediately came through the doorway. Before I read what could possibly happen, we entered through the doorway and both ran to the right and then ran to the left. And these statues right here, which is what these things are right here, they had spheres pointing towards the door. So it was a +2 on a hit, and of course every single roll, and they threw 4 of them at 2 characters. Every single roll hit. Okay, and kaputs they were. But I had other characters as well. But we sent those 2 in because we weren't a big fan of them. So if they had to go first, then so be it. Area 3 right here was unlocked. And I think there was also a trap in here as well. Again, we're going through this doorway right here. And as soon as we open the door, we are able to see this stone statue. I think this is a stone statue. But we're going to read along and see what happens. So I'm going to let these 2 go first. This is going to be our gravedigger right here. This is going to be our farmer. This is going to be our hunter, and this is going to be our trapper. Hopefully I'm saying that right. So we're going to enter into this doorway. She's going to open the door. The gravedigger is going to open the doorway and peek in first to see what it is we come upon. So we're in 1-3, the Monument Hall. This spacious chamber has marbled floors and a door on each wall. Ooh. At the far end of the towering granite statue of a barbarian, one hand outstretched index finger pointed toward you. The muscular savage wears animal hides, but their eyes are intelligent in their engraved neckline, sports amulets and charms. A grimoire hangs beside a broadsword on the hip of the 30-foot tall monument. He's got his fingers pointed towards the doorway, or pointed towards my gravedigger, because that's the first one coming in through the door. So this one should probably be right here. So observing characters with a DC intelligence check notice many fine scorching marks on a marble floor, as if campfires have been started there. So none of us really have any intelligence. One of us even has a -1, but I'm just going to give it a try. But you're going to want to hit one of those skills or go above for it to be a success. So I'm going to all roll, and the DC is going to be 12. That's a hit right there. Let's say that one is going to be for my green man right here. They're going to all come through the doorway, let's see, and go to the sides and they notice that there are doors on every single wall. My man's right here. I haven't named them all yet, or any of them. They die so quick, it's like, what's the point, you know? My green man's, okay? What he notices is that there are many fine marks on the marble floor, as if campfires had been started there. So I'll let all my team know. As we come in here, again, we see all of these doors. We also see the statue. If characters move to the exit, including the open door, or leaving as they arrive, the statue sends forth a scorching burst of flame from his fingertips. Alright, so before we read anymore, let's go ahead and just make some decisions and see what happens, and then we'll read on and see if maybe some of the decisions we've made, there are some consequences according to the book. If not, then we can absolutely create some. So I'm going to use my Dragonbane fortune chart. So I'm going to say, so I notice all these doors, and let's see, do I even notice, is there anything else inside of this area? So that's going to be a no. So nothing else is inside of this area. Is anyone in this area? So 6 is going to be an extremely yes. Let's see, does it look like Let me see. Let's say there is another character inside of here. Maybe this character knows a little bit more about the statue. Let's say we haven't moved, we're just kind of looking around, and we're concerned. We were concerned we didn't move around because we were concerned this index finger was pointing at us. And so as we turned towards, as where we were so focused on this statue when we came in, we didn't recognize that there was an individual standing there, or let's say that possibly they look a little scared. Maybe there's something they know about the statue that we don't know. Let's see, are they a foe? Let's do the morale. Let's do this right here, the morale of this thing. So 4 is going to be, so they're open. So I wonder what they're doing down here. Maybe we can add them in and we can roll another character and add them into our mission. So boom, let's say we start questioning them and asking them what they're here for. They let us know they're here for some treasure as well. But once we saw those other 2 die as fast as they did with just 4 shots from a sphere, we were like, okay, bet. We'll definitely take some added on. Maybe we can add some more people along the way in that way before everyone dies at one time. So we let him know and we'll ask him, does he know anything particular about this statue? So yes, he does know about this statue. Maybe what he knows is what we're going to read on, but let's get a little bit more information. So we're going to add him onto our crew. I'll make a character a little later. And there was nothing else inside of this room. And let's say, for instance, maybe he got stuck in this room. Let's roll on this real quick and see. So we did a 7 on the inspiration table, just out of curiosity. So let's say that he's still in a specific room because he's looking for something. We'll use that as an opportunity to read on and see what maybe, because we already know he knows some information, something special about this. He knows some information about us that we don't know about this particular statue. So we'll do it like that. So he's clearly here to find something. He knows some information about this, and we'll read on. The granite statue weighs many tons but rotates freely on a well-oiled but concealed base. With a deep bass groaning sound, it swivels to track the character's movements. If the party splits up, it tracks the largest group. The extended hand marks its fine line of sight. So if the characters move to the exit room, including the opening door or leaving they arrived, if we move to exit the room, including opening a door or leaving as they arrive, the statue sends forth a scorching burst of flame from its fingertip. +6 to hit. Good lord. 1d6 damage. Let me see. So if he's open, I would say that he would be open to providing us with that information. So he lets us know that if any of us moves, it's going to send a scorching burst of flame from his fingertips towards one of us. Let's use the Dragonbane tables. Maybe we can flesh out this area just out of curiosity. So we've got a 10, kind of like an idle workshop. Let's say it's a deserted idle workshop. Let's check on the environment. Because what if there was nothing in there? I'm trying to see if maybe there's something in the environment that we can utilize. We got a 17. So we've got skittering sounds. Let's see, we got 13, mechanical wiring. So even though we saw nothing around, maybe there is maybe some wiring back here to turn it off possibly. But I don't know how we would turn it off, but it can only get one of us at a time. And we could also say that this maybe I don't know how fast it might move. Maybe he knows. Since he knows stuff about it, does he know how fast the statue can possibly move? So no, he doesn't. Of course he doesn't, because he wasn't. That's what's up. Let me see if there's anything else. Ooh, I've got an idea. So here's my idea, right? Dragonbane has these cool cards, improvised weapons that you can throw onto the board for your players or for yourself when you're playing solo. So let's do the one for the cave and see if we can find something that can possibly distract it long enough so we can kind of deactivate it. Since he's already let us know, it will go with our movement. So I get a chance to pick 3 different improvised cards on what could possibly be in the area. Maybe the puddle can work. So that's something that we can play with. So we're going to do 3. Let's see. We've got a torch. So grab a torch from the wall and strike an enemy within 2 meters. And then bats. Maybe one of us can startle the bats to make the bats kind of mess or alter this statue's focus. One of us is going to go. I'm going to go for it and see if maybe it doesn't move as fast as we think it moves. So we're just going to give it a try. So one of us is going to take some pebbles and throw it at the bat to get them to start flapping and moving around. So let's see. Let's say we'll do our gravedigger. Maybe we would do like an agility check to see if they're able to, if we're able to dodge that flame. So let's see, agility is 0, or maybe we can do the farmer. So let's say the farmer is going to give it a try. The farmer has a +1 on agility. We're going to do a saving throw, and let's roll for this to see what our saving throw, and let's see. So we got a 10. So let's say it's a DC 10. That will be the DC 10 is going to be what we'll need to be in order to, let's say, let's do a reflex. So the farmer has a +1 reflex. I'm going to make a run. That's my farmer right there. I'm going to make a run towards this dirt pile right here where it has like a few rocks so that I can grab it. And let's see how fast this actually goes. So all we need to do is be the DC 10 in order to, does this thing go fast? Yes, it does go fast. So since it goes fast, let's go ahead and roll our d20 and see if we can do a reflex save for the farmer. And we got an 18, sucker. As he goes, the index spits some flames towards me, some fire flames. I'm able to dodge them. I'm gonna do a flippity dippity 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 stip, and I'm gonna jump right here, grab these rocks, and throw it up into the air and get these bats going and see if it does anything weird. So maybe there are enough bats where it's able to distract, or it's able to mess up the focus of the statue. So let's say the statue is going back and forth. I'm able to do a flippity dippity skip, slide back here, and let me see if I'm able to. My intelligence isn't the best. Well, I have a 0, so I'm gonna roll because I've been doing pretty good on these rolls. I'm gonna roll to see if I'm able to deactivate this thing. Oh no, so I'm not able to deactivate. Let me see. Oh, let's say I did the flippity dippity dippity dog over the puddle that we found right here. So let's say, am I able to, yes or no, maybe use this water, enough water, to maybe take one of the plugs and dip them in? So let's say I tried to unplug it, the wiring, and it still kept going. So I'm going to take those same plugs and dip it into this water right here. And I'm going to do a yes or no on whether it does anything. So no, it doesn't do anything. So is this thing still keeping the bats distracted? No, they're not distracted. So now it's definitely they're not distracted anymore. So let's say that because it can feel me back here, so it goes through here, so it turns my way and hits me with that, attempts to hit me with that. Since I dodged it last time, that scorching flame from his finger, I dodged it the last time. I'm going to try to dodge it again with the agility. So, oh my god. I'm going to look it up a little later what a natural 1 is, but I do know that I failed that check. So, let's see how much damage I'm going to take. 1d6. So, they get a +6 to hit. I take it. They get a +6 to hit. So, they say they got a 14, 6, not a 20 is an automatic hit. I take 1d6 damage. And I take 1 damage, which is not bad. Ooh, I've got an idea. What if everybody went for a different doorway? But I guess it wouldn't make sense for them to kind of split up and stuff. I'm going to ask him, has he tried any of the doors yet? So, no, he hasn't tried any of the doors yet. So he doesn't know if they're unlocked or locked. So I think we'll have to read the story and see. We'll have to continue on with our story. I'm pretty sure a 3 is a no. Yes, a no. So he doesn't know if these doors are locked. My farmer now has 2 hit points, which is not bad because I thought he was about to be toast. Let's see. So while my farmer has been kept this thing distracted, have any of my other PCs, see, we've got 3 doors. I'm gonna say because most of them are closest to this door. I guess he's right here as well, but he's all the way over here. So now I don't know why I didn't think about this, but it gives you a little bit of help. But so strong characters who can remove the doors from their hinges in areas 1 and 2 can use them as a shield against the statue. Wow, so the statue can be, so all I have to do is utter the name of the warrior wizard in whose likeness it is carved. But that name is lost in time, otherwise it is so large to be beyond the ability of the characters to damage. All doors are unlocked. So we're going to say all the doors are unlocked, and maybe we can do a couple intelligence check to see if maybe someone with some sort of intelligence is able to maybe decipher the words, that there are words on this particular statue, which I didn't think about. I'm going to make it a DC 13. And it's going to be an intelligence check. Let's say 2 of them are going to do an intelligence check. Boom. So we got a 15. So let's say this red guy right here, he's able to notice something on the statue and speak these words. And let's say by speaking these words, this statue turns all the way back around, faces this way, and kind of shuts down, shuts off, stops moving. And let's see. So even though in the story it says that the statue it can't be damaged, I wonder if there's a way that if we got together and moved it, if there could possibly be something under here. So let's say us moving it together. Let's say maybe three, at least if 3 out of 5 pass the strength test, let's say we're able to move this statue a little bit to the side to see if there's anything under it. So 3 out of 5. And on that note, I'm going to pause this video and pick it back up. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you enjoyed the solo gameplay. Stay tuned for session 3. I might pick it up on Sunday. I'll be going live on Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Definitely stay tuned and hop on and join me. And as always, don't forget to make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Make sure you comment and make sure you subscribe. Don't forget to turn on your notifications so you don't miss out on any of the cool content that I post on Fridays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll see you guys back here same time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Friday, unless you tune into the live and come and chit chat with me. And Mrs. Coach is always in the background, so if you want to chat with her as well. So definitely stay tuned and have a good weekend. Enjoy your weekend and